So the second tutorial that we want to showcase is how we can leverage movement data to add additional like outside data source that we can combine together to extract insights. So for this workshop, we want to tackle specifically for safety use cases that we want to showcase. So safety is a huge pillar that we have like in Uber and also for urban planning as well. So for this workshop, we also brainstorm what type of data we want to show. After some of the brainstorming session, at the end, we just decide to show movement speed data. We want to bring in the speed data in addition with some of the accident data that we brought in from NYPD and also the National Highway Transportation Safety Association, which you can all found in the tutorial material as well. So first of all, we go to Kepler again, and then we copy this link of the website where we store all the speed data. So for these speed data, we pick a regular day so that we can use that to compare overlay with other accidents data. So this is the speed data set. And then for this, we go to filter. And then for this, since our use case, we want to find some of the, where are the segments that have observed quite a bit of speeding behavior. So there's a few speed difference. And then we want to say the segments that like this have a speed difference over than like a 5. So that we can be more specific and filter out. And for this, the next step is we're just going to configure the map layer. When we configure the map layer with here, we just go to color, we expand the option once again. Then we can then specialize it and choose speed difference. And then for this time, since I want the larger speed difference to highlight it, so I'll just show it as red, and the lower that I'll show as blue. So after doing this, I will be curious to overlay additional like accidents data that we have. So we found there's a data set from the NYPD motor vehicle collision data. We click add data and then load data map URL. So it's actually a large data set that contains various different types of like collision reasons. So for this specifically, we're curious to learn more about the speeding behavior. So we go to filter, we go to add filter, and then with this new data set, there's a field called the contribution factor. And then we can we can filter it to unsafe speed. So right now it seems like the dots count small. Then we can increase this, when we configure the layer, we can then increase the size of it. Oh, no, not this one. We can change it to color to more obvious one, let's say orange, and then we can increase the radius to it to make it more visible. So these all represent some of the unsafe speed accident. So lastly, I would also like to add the data from from the NHTSA collision fatality data as well to visualize where the data that have fatal accidents that occurred. So we copy the link. Which is added here, and then we'll just visualize this into red to make it more obvious, and then increase the radius. So with this, we can then have a map to actually showcase like overlaying the speeding segments behavior and also various different accidents data. So what this is, we find these very interesting is when we browse around the map, let's say when we look into near the Hell's Kitchen area, there are lots of like accidents that occur around this area. But at the same time, we also observe that these complex junction also have like quite a bit of speeding behavior. As you can see, these are showing red in color. So that means something we traffic planner potentially can focus on, and then to extract to analyze more and do more further analysis around this area.